Hello again. I'm Brody, Stuart's son. We have a Harley jungler, a Sicilian, and an Angela. They have a Freya, Alpha, Popal, Cyclops, and Granger. Now, this is a point of contention amongst Stuart and I, because I, for some reason, don't think he can play son. And he's like, I'm a great son. And I'm like, yeah, we'll see about that. And this is a game I thought would be kind of relevant for that. So, obviously, I'm going gold lane. The Roma's coming with me just to give me some support. Harley jungle, Monkey XP lane, and Sicilian. Looks like he's taking Litho, or about to take Litho. So I'm up against Granger and Alpha. They got a mage. Freya's jungling and Popal's not moved. So not great start for their team. Get a bit of damage. It's all you'll probably. I'm probably sure I'll say this at some other point, but it's always brutal with Angela, because Angela jumps into you as her ultimate, and you sit there and think, "Well, I don't want her to waste it." And Angela will always spam attack and be like, "Attack, attack, attack!" And so you never want to waste it, but she does put you in some insane situations. Good rotation by our Sicilian there, as CC allowed us to pick up the kill on Alpha. Granger's still in the area, but we're trying to deny him XP by having the creeps fight each other away from him. And Angela's like, I'm out of here. So I figure I'll just stand in. I didn't realize I wasn't in the bush a second ago, but I moved back in. I noticed. Yeah, their Popal is just basically sat there. That's not great. Don't do that. This is a ranked game, man. Don't do that. Don't be that person. I'm not sure why my marks are red now, not blue. That's funny. Guess because I'd swapped perspectives. In comes our Harley. In comes our Sicilian. That was a good kill on Freya. Freya was a good character. I played her a couple of times. She's quite interesting. Pew! Monkey's all like, hey dude, hit the turtle. Do you see the range? If you start the attack animation in range, you can basically move anywhere and it will finish the attack animation. So, oh, yeah, Sicilian's like, get out of my lane, dude. I'm coming to help with the turtle. I'm glad I did. Hit the stun so their Freya couldn't pick up the kill. Angela's in our Harley, but I noticed Alpha's coming in from behind. I'm piecing out of there because my team's way too far up and I can't survive Alpha on this much health. Popal's finally joined the game, you'll be pleased to know, and is in bottom lane. I'm just going to have to back. Who's Stuart playing, son? Whoa, look at this top tier gameplay. Hit with stick, hit with stick. Don't use monkey, it is ick. Oh, I think he's out of mana. But here we go. Back to the good stuff. I'm trying to incorporate some of the things I've learnt from jungling, but then I realised I just don't have the damage at this stage, so just stay in lane, show discipline, get the wave, get the XP and gold for your team, and then go after the jungle mob. Little tip there for you all. Sicilian's coming in. He thought I was fighting, so he came to help me. I just got the first half of that because I saw the team fight was basically on. And I annoyingly used my number 2 to hit the creep and not them. And now Angela's in me screaming like, attack, 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 attack. I've got the ulti, so that is Popal dead. Although I didn't get the credit. And then we pick up a lot of damage on Granger and force him off. Meanwhile, whilst I was doing that, Monkey just picked up a 2-on-1, which will be available on his channel, which I'll link in the comments section below, so you can see this game from his perspective if he's saved it. But he just picked up a nice 2. And even though the gold shields are still up, we managed to pick up the bottom turret. Sicilian rotates out, but he notices turtles up, so hopefully goes and helps our jungler, or he looks like he's zoning for him. I go in to lend some damage, and I go this side so they hit me and not our jungler, so we can ensure the kill. I didn't want to risk taking that from the jungler, so I just basically ran off. And then I'm like, oh, there they are. Uh-oh, I'm in troubles. Activate my sprint to try and get away. Popal's having none of it. No, Cooper's having none of it. Hit him with the stun, because I'm thinking if I can get my ulti off here, he's dead, because he had 4 marks. Unfortunately, he donks me, so that was a bit of a waste. There goes Sun. Oh, I love Sun. Even when I'm fighting with Sun, I never know which is the correct one. Big old damage there, but there's no way you could have survived that. A few too many this time. Sicilian, despite me telling me to stay out of his lane, is quite happy to take my lane. Sicilian. But, oh, Angela's in trouble, basically. Okay, Harley's rotating up. And I'm just pushing lane. Pew, pew, pew. This is what it's like being a marksman. You just got to sit in lane, maintain your frame, and just do some damage. Some of that rhymed. So their Cyclops has just turned up, and their Popal was coming in. I knew I'd be in trouble because I'd appear on their map, so I dropped out of that lane quite a lot earlier than I thought. It was going to be safe to stay for a half a second, and then I'm like, oh no, that's madness. It's definitely not going to be safe to stay. So I just noped out of there real quick. Yep, Popal picked up the coin. That's good, but yeah, I kind of knew it was in that bush, so I'm like, nah, I'm not going to do that. Lane's still against him. Look at top lane. It's pushed all the way to inhibitor. That Sun is absolutely insane. Angela's like, I will jump into you, or at least look. I'm like, okay, but do it or don't. We're going after Popal here. Hit him with the stun. Hit him with 2 marks. Bang. Super dead. Oops. You can't tank a tower, though. So I run back down lane to get the creep. Should be able to blow up this tower before they get back to me. If I let the creep go in first. But my tower damage is absolutely crazy. I mean, that one was half dead. Well, 19% dead, whatever. We're on the inhibitor. Yeah, look at that. 4 shots and it's at 50% health. I could have stayed a little longer. But, you know, it wasn't really worth it. Angela jumps into me. Hit Freya with a stun, try and keep in range, but look at Freya's life regen, Jesus. Oh, get your ulti off. No ulti for you. But Angela does manage to get away. Let's see what's going on. Monkey's just casually taking a bit of jungle, and he's rotating down to help out Angela. But, the fight's over there. I just had to pay the price. Looks like things might be hotting up here. Stuart's saying don't engage. Unfortunately, everyone runs into the ambush. That's our Sicilian gone. Wow, nice double. Here he comes. Oh, Angela's going in him, but he's like, nah, I'm having none of that. And he correctly pulls back. Angela's in me for some reason. I'm going up against Freya, who's absolutely brutal. Oh, I get this Cyclops stun on me. I'm trying to lead them towards our team. But that's the best I can do, unfortunately. I chase Freya down with the ulti, and I get her with a nice little kill there. I've come here to take care of the Letho, but then I stop because I look at the map, and then I'm like, oh no, it's a good idea. Let's take care of it. It's providing sight. That's what the gold eye above my head is. It's providing sight to the enemy team, so we should probably get rid of that. Nice double from Sicilian. Hit him with the stun. That's 2. 3 marks. Might hit my ulti. Oh, not quite enough. But I'll follow up anyway. I should have maybe got to 4 before ulting. Trying to cut the wave here. Like, Brody's got amazing laning potential. Really good laner. So I'm like, okay, well, I can see all the fights in mid, but if I just stay here, I can take bottom inhibitor. Which is what I do. Nice, nice, nice. I knew they'd be coming up because obviously they're not going to sit by and just let us take their inhibitor. We said we'd fight for that. Like, whoever got it, because Monkey's not our jungler, so all bets are off when it's their jungle, though. Their buffs. We're both rotating to get top, which is not ideal, so hopefully one of us should pull out of this. Yeah, correct. We didn't both need to be there. Sun's got amazing... I call him Monkey. Sun's got amazing lane clear. So does Brody. You don't need both. So I rotate down into bottom. We lost our Lord, but that was okay because we cleaned up our lanes. We got things back under control. Rotates down into bottom. I'm going to push it. Now, this is an interesting point because there's a big old team fight about to kick off. Sun's caught top lane. Sicilian's caught middle lane. Sun's got great escape. They're all having a fight. Sicilian takes out Alpha. But look what I'm doing. Just casually shooting their base. I'm pushed off because I'm not having any of that. But the creep's already back in there. I'm waiting for a second for them to be distracted. And I'm like, oh no, I could go back in here. Angela's in me. So I sit here and I think, okay, how can I get away with this? Well, I'm just going to hit their tower. No creep, but I can destroy it anyway. And that's what happens. You know, if you lose sight of the marksman who's tower pushing or lane pushing, you can get punished. And that's ultimately what happened there. They did get punished. Congratulations to our team. Bizarrely, well, I know why. I was barely in any team fights. I only got a 6.7, but as you can see at the end there, whilst the team was keeping them distracted and they were all posturing up and a couple of kills and such, I just casually walked into their base and blew it up. So, yeah, that makes sense that I got a low score because I wasn't really taking part. Commiserations to our opponents. Alpha, yeah, I don't think he was... I think 073 is pretty brutal. Never really got going. A lot of them never really went going. And on the record officially, congratulations on your magnificent Sun victory. You are obviously skilled at Sun. Is that what I had to say? Yeah, is that what... Okay. No, in seriousness, yeah, good game from... Kuma Bisafa. No, good game from Stuart. Picks up a well-deserved MVP. Did a couple of doubles, a 2-on-1 he just picked up, and we spectated him on some of his kill streak there. So 12-4-2 is absolutely immense. Congratulations, good Sun performance. But and 30% turret damage, very very good. Yeah. Anyway, that's Brody in one of those unusual games where the enemy team forget to check the marksman pushing lane. I've seen it several times, and you'll see like other people who are really good at that are Moskov and Zylong. Leslie can do it too. If you just leave the marksman in lane, well, obviously Zylong's not a marksman, but if you leave the marksman in lane just pushing it and you focus on team fights elsewhere, you're dead. They will push your base. And you could see even at the end where I saw the creep was gone and Granger was stood next to me. I'm just like, well, it doesn't matter because I do so much tower damage that I'm just going to keep shooting the base because the base won't kill me before I kill it. Anyway, that's it from a marksman's perspective. I hope you enjoyed. Bye. Bye.